Have you ever woken up one day and wondered, what am I even chasing? Maybe you've felt that quiet ache, like you are drifting through life, checking boxes, but not really living. I get it. A few years ago, I met someone who changed how I see this. She was a barista at my local coffee shop, always smiling, always humming a tune. One day I asked her, "How do you stay so happy pouring coffee all day?" She grinned and said, "I'm not just pouring coffee. I'm saving up to open my own cafe. Every latte I make is a brick in that dream." That hit me hard. She had a goal, a passion, and it lit her up from the inside. So I'll ask you now, what's your brick? What's the one thing that could pull you out of bed with fire in your chest? Today, we're diving into something big, building goals and connecting them to your passions. It's not just about writing a to-do list or chasing some vague dream. It's about finding what sets your soul on fire and turning it into a map you can follow. We'll explore how to define clear, meaningful goals and link them to what you love most. So you're not just surviving, you're thriving. If that sounds like something you need, stick around. Hit that like button and subscribe to join me on this journey. Because together, we're unlocking the tools to stop drifting and start driving toward a life that excites you. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll feel the shift. This isn't just talk. It's a plan. We're about to unravel the secret to unstoppable motivation, step by step, with stories and strategies that hit home. You're not alone in feeling lost sometimes, but you don't have to stay there. Let's go. So what does it mean to build goals and tie them to passion? At its core, a goal is a destination, a clear, specific place you want to reach. Passion, though, that's the fuel. It's the why behind the what. Think of it like a car. A goal is the Jeeps telling you where to go, but passion is the gas that keeps the engine running. Without both, you're either lost or stalled. Psychologists like Edwin Locke, who pioneered goal-setting theory, found that specific, challenging goals boost performance way more than vague ones like do your best. Why? Clarity cuts through the noise. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, say, run a 5K in 6 months instead of get fit, your brain locks in. Studies show people with clear goals are 43% more likely to achieve them. But here's the kicker. Goals without passion fizzle out. Ever tried sticking to a diet you hate? Exactly. Passion keeps you gritty when the going gets tough. Now, why does this matter? Because life's messy. Distractions, doubts, and Netflix binges can derail you. A 2021 study from the American Psychological Association showed that people who align goals with their personal values, like creativity or helping others, report higher satisfaction and stick-to-itiveness. Passion isn't just nice to have, it's the glue. Take my barista friend. Her goal wasn't random. It tied to her love of coffee, community, and creating something her own. That's the magic combo. Direction plus heart. We're not talking fluffy self-help here. This is about wiring your mind for success. Goals give you focus. Passion gives you fire. Together, they're a rocket ship. Next, we'll dig into stories from wise minds across history. Think Zen masters, philosophers, and modern icons to see how they found this balance. Then, we'll get practical. How do you do this? Stay tuned. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's bring this to life with stories. Stories stick with us. They're not just words. They are mirrors, showing us what's possible. I've got 3 for you today, each from a different corner of history and thought. Zen master from ancient Japan, a whisper from Lao Tzu in old China, and a modern dreamer who turned passion into a global spark. Each one faced the same question you might be wrestling with. What do I want, and how do I keep going? Let's dive in. Story 1. The Zen Master and the Empty Bowl. Centuries ago, in a misty Japanese valley, lived a Zen master named Hakuin. He wasn't the type to preach from a mountaintop. He sat quietly in a small temple, surrounded by bamboo, teaching through riddles and silence. One day, a young farmer named Taro stumbled in, his shoulders heavy. Taro's life was a grind. He plowed fields, fed his family, slept, repeated. "Master," he said, his voice cracking, "I work hard. I do what's right, but I feel empty. What's the point?" Hakuin didn't answer right away. He handed Taro a chipped clay bowl and said, "Fill this with water from the stream outside. Bring it back full." Taro shrugged, took the bowl, walked to the stream. He dipped it in, watched the water rush through a crack in the bottom. By the time he got back, it was empty. "It's broken," he said, frustrated. Hakuin smiled. "Try again." Taro went back, faster this time, thinking speed would outrun the leak. Same result, empty. He tried a third time, scooping water with his hands to plug the hole. Still nothing. Finally, he threw the bowl down. "This is pointless. It'll never hold anything." Hakuin picked up the bowl, turned it over in his hands. "You see a crack. I see a path. This bowl can't hold water, but it can guide it. Watch." He walked Taro to the stream, held the bowl under the flow. Water spilled through the crack, trickling into a dry patch of earth nearby. Soon, a tiny flower, wilted from drought, perked up. "The bowl's purpose isn't to keep," Hakuin said. "It's to give. You've been filling a life you don't understand. What do you want to give, Taro?" Taro sat there stunned. He'd never asked himself that. Days later, he returned. "I love carving wood," he said. "I used to make toys for my sisters. It made them smile." Hakuin nodded. "Then carve. Make that your stream. Let it flow." Taro started small, shaping spoons, then chairs, then intricate figures. Word spread. Villagers came, traded for his work. His hands found purpose. His heart found joy. The emptiness? Gone. Hakuin didn't hand Taro a goal. He showed him how to find one. Your passion isn't some grand, distant thing. It's already in you, maybe buried under routine. Stop chasing a perfect full bowl. Look at what leaks out when you move. That's your stream. Your goal isn't to hoard success. It's to let your passion flow into something real. What's leaking out of you, begging to be seen? Story 2. Lao Tzu and the Wandering Ox. Picture ancient China, a dusty road winding through hills. Lao Tzu, the old sage of Taoism, rode an ox, his gray hair blowing in the breeze. He wasn't a king or a warrior. He was a thinker, a wanderer, scribbling wisdom that would echo for millennia. One day a young scholar named Wei caught up to him, panting. "Master," Wei said, "I study day and night. I want to be wise, respected. But I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going." Lao Tzu looked at him, then at the ox plodding a line. "Where's this ox going?" he asked. Wei blinked. "I don't know. Wherever you tell it, I suppose." Lao Tzu chuckled. "I don't tell it anything. It walks. I saw it. We go." Wei frowned. "But how do you get anywhere?" The sage pointed ahead. "See that river? The ox smells it. It's thirsty. It knows." They kept moving, and sure enough, the ox ambled to the water, drank deep, then lay down in the shade. Lao Tzu slid off, stretched. "I didn't choose the river. The ox did. I just followed." Why wasn't satisfied? "I can't wander like an animal. I need a plan." Lao Tzu picked up a stick, drew a circle in the dirt. "Here's your plan. You're in it, chasing your tail. The ox doesn't plan. it feels. It moves with what it needs. You're fighting what you are. Wei sat, confused but curious. Lao Tzu continued, "Tell me, what pulls you when you're not thinking?" Wei hesitated. "I love stories. When I read them, when I tell them, I forget time." Lao Tzu nodded. "That's your river. Stop drawing circles. Flow to it." Wei took the words home. He started small, sharing tales with friends. They laughed, asked for more. He wrote them down, traveled, told them to strangers. Years later, he became a storyteller. His name whispered in villages. He didn't force a goal. He let his passion lead, like the ox to water. Lao Tzu's point is simple, profound. You don't need to wrestle life into a box. Your passion is a current, pulling you if you listen. Goals aren't about control. They're about trust. What's your river? Stop overthinking. Feel it. Follow it. The path shows up when you move. Story 3, Oprah and the Microphone. Fast forward to modern times. Oprah Winfrey, a name you know, wasn't always the queen of talk shows. She grew up in rural Mississippi, poor, overlooked, a girl with big dreams and bigger doubts. At 19, she landed a radio gig, reading news. She wasn't polished. She stumbled over words, got nervous. Her bosses told her, "Stick to the script. You're not cut out for more." But Oprah felt something. When she spoke, even messing up, people listened. She loved the microphone, the connection. It wasn't just a job. It was a spark. She moved to TV co-anchoring in Baltimore. Same story. Too emotional, they said. She'd tear up over sad stories, laugh too loud at funny ones. They wanted a robot. She wasn't that. One day, she got demoted to rat-tail offshoot of journalism, fired from the job. She was crushed, but something clicked. She pitched a talk show, her way. A place to tell real stories, feel real feelings. The station said yes. Reluctantly. The Oprah Winfrey Show was born. It wasn't instant. She flopped at first, awkward, unsure. But she leaned into what she loved, talking to people, digging into their hearts. By 1988, it was a hit. Millions tuned in. She built an empire, all because she chased what lit her up. "I knew I'd never be happy just reading the news," she once said. "I had to speak my truth." Oprah didn't start with a clear goal. She started with a feeling, a passion for connection. She built goals around it, step by step. You don't need all the answers up front. Find what you can't stop doing, then make it your North Star. Passion turns stumbles into strides. These stories build on each other. Hakuin shows you passion's already there. Lao Tzu says, "Let it lead." Oprah proves it grows with you. Next, we'll turn this into action. How do you make this yours? Stay with me. All right, we've got the why, the inspiration. Now it's time for the how. How do you take this idea, building goals tied to your passion, and make it real? Not tomorrow, not next year, but right now. I'm not here to throw vague advice at you. We're going step by step, with tools you can grab, habits you can build, methods that stick. Think of this as your toolbox. You've heard the stories, Hakuin with his bowl, Lao Tzu with his ox, Oprah with her microphone. They didn't just dream, they did. So can you. Let's break it down into 4 big moves, each one stacking on the last, until you're rolling toward a life that feels alive. Move 1. Dig for your spark. First, you've got to find your passion. It's not floating out there waiting to hit you like lightning. It's already in you. Maybe quiet, maybe buried. Remember Taro, the farmer? He didn't know he loved carving until Hakuin nudged him to look. You need that nudge too. Here's how. Start with a simple question. What do you lose yourself in? Not what you're good at, Not what pays the bills, but what makes time vanish. Maybe it's cooking, sketching, teaching your dog tricks. Write it down. No judgment. If nothing pops up, try this. Think back to when you were a kid. What did you love before the world told you to grow up? I tried this once. I remembered building Lego castles for hours. That love for creating stuck with me, even if it's writing now instead of bricks. Next, test it. Spend 15 minutes doing that thing. No pressure, just play. How do you feel? Lit up? Calm? That's a clue. If you're stuck, ask a friend. What do I get excited about? They see things you miss. My buddy once told me, you light up talking about ideas. He was right. I'd missed it. Now, narrow it. Passion can be broad, like helping people. Fine, but dig deeper. Helping how? Teaching, healing, building? Get specific. This isn't about locking yourself in. It's about finding a thread to pull. One woman I know loved music. She thought, I'll be a singer. But she hated performing. Turns out, she loved mixing tracks. She's a DJ now, thriving. Specificity matters. Tool time. Grab a journal or your phone, whatever. Write 3 things. 1, what you love doing. 2, why it pulls you. 3, one tiny way to do it tomorrow. Example. I love drawing. It calms me. I'll sketch for 10 minutes. That's your spark. Keep it close. We're building from here. Move 2. Shape your goal. Got your spark? Good. Now turn it into a goal. Not some fluffy wish, but a clear, solid target. Locke told us, specific goals win. Vague ones flop. Be happy won't cut it. Run a 5K will. Here's the playbook. Start small. Passion is your fuel, but overwhelm kills it. Say you love writing. Don't aim for a novel yet. Try, write 500 words this week. It's doable, measurable. You can see the finish line. I did this with running. Run a marathon felt impossible. Run 1 mile without stopping. Didn't. I hit it, then built up. Small wins stack. Make it yours. Tie it to that spark. If you love teaching, don't set a goal to get a degree unless it lights you up. Maybe it's teach a friend something new. Oprah didn't aim to be a news anchor. She aimed to connect. Your goal should feel like you, not someone else's script. Write it down smart style. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. I'll bake 3 cakes this month to share with friends. Specific. You can count it. It's possible. It's tied to your love of baking. And there's a deadline. Studies show writing goals boosts commitment by 33%. Tape it somewhere you'll see it. Fridge, mirror, phone. Check in. Every week ask, am I closer? Adjust if needed. Life shifts. That's fine. The barista I mentioned? She started with, save $100 for my cafe. Then it grew. Flexibility keeps you moving, not stuck. Tool alert. Use a calendar, app, whatever tracks progress. I like Trello. Simple, visual. One card says, goal, finish this script. Tasks below it. Done? Move it. Seeing progress fuels you. Your spark's now aflame. Let's fan it. Move 3. Build the habit bridge. Goals don't happen by wishing. You need habits, little bridges from today to tomorrow. Lao Tzu's ox didn't plan, but it walked every day. Consistency's your power. Here's how to build it. Start tiny. Habits stick when they're easy. Love painting? Don't commit to an hour. Try 5 minutes. I wanted to read more. 1 page a day got me hooked. Now it's 20. Small starts trick your brain into saying, I can do this. Stack it. Tie your habit to something you already do. Brush your teeth, then sketch. Coffee brewing, then write. It's called habit stacking. Works because your day's already got rhythms. Piggyback on them. My writing. After breakfast every time. No thinking, just doing. Cue, routine, reward. Every habit needs this loop. Cue's the trigger, like your alarm. Routine's the action, like jogging. Rewards the payoff, feeling strong. Love gaming? Cue, beat a level. Routine season, Cody for 10 minutes. Reward, play again. Brain loves rewards, hack it, track it. Get a cheap notebook. Mark an X daily. Don't break the chain. Jerry Seinfeld did this, wrote a joke every day. X's piled up, so did his career. I've got a streak going for meditation. 47 days feels good. You'll feel it too. Tooltip. Apps like Habitisa gamify this. Tasks become quests. X's earn points. Fun keeps you in. Habits aren't sexy, but they're your engine. Passion drives. Habits deliver. Move 4. Stay lit when it's hard. Here's the truth. You'll hit walls. Doubt, boredom, failure. Motivation fades. Oprah got fired. She kept going. How? You need grit, and grit's learnable. Let's armor up. Reframe the suck. Hard days aren't failure. They're proof you're pushing. Running hurt my knees. I thought, I'm done. Then, this is me getting stronger. Shifted everything. Your goal's worth it, so the struggle's worth it. Tell yourself that. Find your crew. Passion grows with people. Taro carved for his village. Share your goal. Find cheerleaders. My friend checks my writing progress. Done yet? Keeps me honest. Online groups work too. Reddit, Discord, wherever. Connection beats isolation. Celebrate wins, tiny ones. Finished a sketch. Post it. Cooked a meal. Snap a pic. Dopamine hits keep you rolling. I high-five myself after a run. Silly, effective. You're not a machine. Reward the human in you. When you stall, revisit why. That spark from move 1. Pull it out. Why do I love this? Write it again. I hit a wall with this script. Remembered, I love helping people think. Boom. Back at it. Passion's your reset button. Tool time. Vision board. Sounds cheesy, works. Photos, quotes, your goal. Mine's got a mic, a book, a sunrise. Look at it daily. Reminds you where you're headed. Walls come. You'll climb them. These moves stack. Find your spark. Shape it. Bridge it with habits. Stay lit. You're not just dreaming now. You're doing. Next, we'll wrap this up with advice to lock it in. Ready? We've come a long way, haven't we? From that quiet ache of drifting, through stories of cracked bowls and wandering oxen, to practical steps that turn sparks into flames. Now it's time to lock this in. I'm not leaving you with fluff. You're getting real advice, stuff you can use today, plus a push to keep this fire alive. Let's do this. First, trust yourself. You've got a spark in you, even if it's flickering. Hakuin didn't hand Taro a passion. He pointed him to it. You don't need permission to start. That thing you love, the one that nags at you when you're zoning out, it's enough. Stop waiting for a sign. Your gut's already talking. Listen. Second, start messy. Perfection kills momentum. Oprah's first shows were rough, awkward. She didn't wait to be flawless. Neither should you. Love painting. Grab a brush, slap some color down. It's bad? Good. You're moving. First steps don't need to be pretty. They need to happen. Tomorrow, pick one tiny action from your spark. 5 minutes. Go. Third, break it down. Big goals scare us off. Open a cafe sounds huge. Save $50 this month doesn't. Chop it up. Write your goal. Then list 3 small steps. Love writing? Step 1. Jot 100 words. Step 2. Share it with a friend. Step 3. Set a weekly word count. Little bites get you there. You're not climbing a mountain. You're taking a walk, 1 block at a time. 4th, lean on your why. Passion's your anchor. Days will suck. You'll doubt. Ask, why does this matter to me? Write it down, keep it close. Mine's on my desk. I want to inspire. When I'm tired, that pulls me back. Your why's your fuel. Don't lose it. 5th, build a rhythm. Habits aren't sexy, but they're gold. Pick 1 habit from Move 3. Stack it. Love music? Play a song after lunch, then practice 5 minutes. Do it daily. Miss a day? Fine, restart. Consistency beats talent every time. Lao Tzu's ox didn't sprint, it walked. You can too. 6th, expect the dip. Motivation fades. That's normal. When it hits, don't quit. Look at your vision board, talk to your crew, celebrate a win. I hit a dip last month, stared at my script, blank. Flipped through old notes, saw how far I'd come. Kept going. You'll dip. You'll climb. Keep climbing. Finally, give yourself grace. You're human, not a robot. Some days you'll nail it. Others you'll flop. That's the deal. Taro didn't carve a masterpiece overnight. Forgive yourself. Reset. Move. You're not failing. You're learning. That's the game. So here we are. You've got the tools, the stories, the steps. This isn't just a video. It's a turning point. Imagine this. A month from now, you're not drifting. You're chasing something real. Something yours. Maybe it's a sketchbook filling up, a blog taking shape, a business brewing. Whatever it is, it's you. Alive. That's what this is about. Not goals for goals' sake. A life that feels like fire. Before I go, let's make this a 2-way street. Drop a comment below. What's your spark? What's 1 step you'll take? I read every one, and I'm cheering for you. If this hit home, smack that like button. Subscribe. It's not just support. It's a pact, you and me, to keep pushing. We're in this together. Next time we'll tackle something new. Maybe how to stay disciplined when life gets loud. Come back for it. For now, take what you've got here. Run with it. You're not lost anymore. You're found. Let's see where this takes you.